love it. Get it, get it. So we in here, breakfast time. He just getting it. Breakfast time with baby. In a little bit. Hey guys. Oh, look at my hair. Hey buddy. What's up, people? We're back at it again. We are. In a hot tub. Early morning session after breakfast. Kind of trying to meditate a little bit. And what you want to do, baby?
So, guys, we're here on a reset, and we had to have a reset because, I don't know, Babe had like a little mental breakdown, and it's important to be able to talk about mental health issues. And so Babe had her surgery, and she had went into depression. And if you don't know your spouse or your partner, you would miss all the signs. So Babe was in deep depression, and I had to bring her out because it was horrible. It was bad. Like, she was staying in the room, in the bed, in the phone, but she thought she was just getting her some quality me time, but in our reality, she was disassociating herself from the real world. Would you say?
Disconnecting, yeah.
Yeah. To the point where, like, the kids didn't want to go ask her anything because they was like, Mommy's laying down. We're not going to ask Mommy. So I had to, bring her back and, like, look, I don't know who this imposter is, but
She kept saying that.
yeah, this
She kept
imposter
saying
has
that.
got to go because this is not cool. And
Wow.
so after that, talking to my beautician, she was like, maybe you guys need to just go take a reset and just go and chill, because having surgery does, cause depression. And this was our Babe's second surgery this year. And so I think that's what really took her, because this surgery was worse than her first surgery.
The first one.
Yeah, it was really bad. It was bad.
The thing is, it was happening and I didn't know it was happening. That's what kind of threw me a little bit, because for me, I'm like, I just had surgery. I just want to take care of me. I'm in my healing process. Let me do me. Like, what's so bad with me doing me? But I didn't know that it was honestly affecting my family around me. Like, it was affecting her. It was affecting the kids. And I didn't know that. I didn't see that. Because for me, I'm like, I'm supposed to be taking care of me right now. Why y'all tripping? And me taking care of me was me staying in the room, me just attending to me, and Babe kind of noticed a change in me. So she was like, okay, let me buy her some flowers. She bought me some flowers. I didn't notice the flowers until 5 hours later. I didn't even know the flowers was there until 5 hours later, literally.
And she walked past them several times.
That's how disconnected I was with the real world in front of me, because I was so deep in my thoughts and deep in my head. And I was like, I just thought I was okay. But when it really became a problem is when Babe was like, no, I gotta say something, because this just broke her heart. That, I bought these for her, and she didn't even acknowledge it. She didn't say nothing. And when we actually had a conversation about it, because I guess it was just eating her up so bad, and I was like, okay. So we end up having a conversation about it. When we had the conversation about it, we recorded the session. I guess we can kind of put some clips through there so y'all can see actually, how the conversation went. But I really didn't even recognize it when we had that conversation, but it had to be recorded. For me, I'm thinking I'm recording it for her to kind of see, so we can kind of play back our message. For me, I kind of felt like I was doing it for her, But then it kind of reversed and it came back where, no, this is for you. So when I kind of, excuse me, at the end of that, noticed that, huh? Who is that? Why is she talking like that? Like, who is this person? And she looking like, yes, exactly. All this time, this is what I've been telling you. This is what you've been doing. You're over talking me. You're not listening to me. And you're hurting me, pretty much. So I was like, oh my goodness. I couldn't believe I was doing that because I don't want to hurt my best friend. Like, that's my best friend. Like, that's my rider. Like, I don't care about nobody else but my wife, my kids, it's whatever. And I was hurt. After that, I was really hurt. I heard her. I actually shut up. I shut up.
Can you believe it?
I shut
She
up.
closed the trap to
I
listen.
did. And I listened to her and I was like, I'm just so sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I was thinking I was doing my self-care, but I guess not. Because I was trying to figure out why is it so bad that I was just trying to do me. And it's like you're not doing nothing bad. It's just that I guess how I was going about it, I don't know. But when I kind of snapped out of it, it honestly felt like a wake up. It felt like a wake up, and it was a word our therapist used, and it was some type of spiritual thing. It's a word she used, and I forgot about it. But I remember her using that word, and it was like I was woken up out of that depression, and it felt like it was a quick snap. And I woke up, and I was like, huh? It was the weirdest feeling ever. It was. And she was like, yeah, you went through depression.
Yeah, it was weird because I knew something was off with her because like literally she could go in the room and be in the room for hours, just in the room for hours.
You got to understand though, for someone to go from working since the age of 17 and just working and never stopped working, and now I had to stop working to take care of myself. For me, literally in my mind, I thought, okay, let me plan this, let me do this, let me do that stuff, let me make sure, of course, the kids' school stuff is organized. If I got appointments, anything, I was like, let's keep it organized. For me, in my head, I was going fast, literally going fast in my head. But in reality, in front of me,
she was going slow, like slow.
Do that make any sense though? Like in your head, the shit going fast, and then in front of you, the people that's actually right in front of you, they're like, you moving slow. I don't know what you talking about.
To the point where her mom even noticed. Her mom was like, you're not you. And she was like, everybody came for me in the same day.
The same day, everybody chopped my head off. And I was like, what the hell is going on? Why all of y'all coming? Like, my mom had her issues and she was, you're not you. Da, 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 da. She was coming for me. And I'm like, Bay had her little situation with me. The kids is like, I don't want to talk to mommy. Like, I don't know who that person is. No. And I was like, when I honestly snapped out of it and I realized what was going on in front of me, that hurted me so bad. That was the worst feeling in the world, and I don't want to go through that again. But I'm so happy and I'm so blessed and I'm so grateful for my wife. I really am. She noticed the signs. She noticed that there was something wrong with me. She noticed I was not me, and she like, listen. I talked to this lady. She suggested maybe we just need to get away. Maybe you guys just need to get have a reset at least twice a year. Try to get reconnected with each other and kind of just go out, just go somewhere. It don't have to be far. Just go somewhere, do something, just to kind of connect with you two together. I mean, it's like we do it, right? Babe, I feel I feel we do it, but I felt like this was a different type of reset.
Reset, yeah. It was a reset where, okay, we need to just be focused on us. We don't need to be focused on family, and just focus on us.
So this was a different type of reset, and it was well needed. We just needed it. I
Yeah.
guess I needed, because after having surgery, this surgery has been the worst of the worst. Like, it took me to a whole different level. Anxiety, depression, like I was
Over the place.
I was everywhere. And I the crazy part is I never saw myself like that. I never saw myself like that, and it scared me. After, and that's the part that really scared me. After I woke up from that, it scared me. Like, thinking back and everything, and I'm like, I can't believe this. Like, I can't believe, but it happened. It happened. So that mental depression I went through, that shit is real. That shit is real. So I can understand where, if you don't get pulled out of that, if someone doesn't recognize the signs and they're not able to help you, it's like a deep hole. It's a dark hole. It felt like, literally. Let me explain that. It was a dark hole, and it felt like I just was getting sunken. I was just sinking in it, sinking in it, sinking in it. And my baby noticed it, and she pulled me right out. Like, oh, hell no, you not going there. She was like, you're not going there. You need to come up out of whatever, snap out of it right now. And the crazy part about it, it was 30 days after I had my surgery, on the dot. June 29th, I had my surgery. July 29th, everybody was coming for me.
Everybody came.
So imagine, right? I've been home. I have a 3 months, leeway from work right now. I don't go back to work for another few weeks. Oh, is a month?
Yeah.
Okay, so another month I don't go back to work. And all in all, they gave me 3 months to be home to, heal myself or whatever. Mind you, that was only 30 days. Literally 30 days. And your girl went cuckoo choop choop. I went crazy. 30 days on a dot, everybody took my head off that day. I just could not believe it. I was like, baby, what today is? Matter of fact, that's the clip I want to show. That's the clip I want to show, baby.
Right.
I was like, what today is?
July
I was like,
29th.
July 29th. I was like, oh.
Honey, right now your love language sucks. Okay?
Because I'm doing me, for me. So it sucks for everybody else. Because I'm healing my body. Because, matter of fact, what today is? Today is the 29th. Today makes 1 month that I had my surgery. 1 month ago today. And within a month's time, within 1 month, babe, me focusing on me was too much. I couldn't even do it. 1 month. Today makes a month. 1 month. Babe, you act like I ain't been doing nothing. Literally just been focusing on me. I focus on me, yes, but I am here too. When it comes to food too, we do all that. You be wanting to do everything by your fucking self. And I try to help you out, but then again, it's an issue. I don't understand. Today make 1 month, babe, and I got 2 more months to go.
That's a lot.
For me or for you?
That's a lot.
For me or for you?
It's gonna be a lot for everybody.
So we gotta work out a plan. I gotta fix this now, because if I don't fix this now, we're gonna have problems. And the reason we're gonna have problems is because I wanna heal me. I wanna do me.
Anybody have a problem with you healing you and doing you?
So what's the problem? Just the affectionate care that I'm giving you. You're not getting that.
None of us getting it. Nobody's getting it. Nobody. You're so absorbed, honey, into your healing you that you forgot about everybody else.
My selfish self.
Who said you were selfish?
Me.
I don't want you to feel like you're being selfish, because you're not being selfish. You can have time to heal for you. But in that same aspect, honey, you have to remember you have 4 other people that require some of your attention, some of your time. And you, I don't know. I'm just here to say we love you. We want you to heal. We want you to get better. That's why we don't let you cook anything. We don't let you use your wrist. We don't let you flick the wrist. Nope, we don't do none of that. Go ahead and say it, Sonny. Say what you want to say. Because you have something that you want to say, and I see it is written all over your face. Like, I really feel like in this last month, you've checked out on us. Yeah, that's funny.
Oh man. I was like, July 29th. I was like, oh my God, babe. It's been 30 days since I had my surgery, and
in 30 days.
I synced.
I went 30 days.
I was in a whole depression, and I just couldn't believe that shit for myself.
So if people think that mental health is not real, it is
real. I experienced that for myself. I know how I felt. It was a dark hole. I'm telling you, it was a dark hole, and your girl was sinking. I was sinking. That's how real it got. And when my wife noticed that and I jumped up out of it, I really was like, my wife loves me. I was like, this is my best friend. You can't tell me nothing. To have someone love you and not want to see you like that, it was so emotional. And it was so like, she had to go through this to know how it really is. You know, she had to actually suffer for someone, like, to know you see this person this way all the time, and to see this person now flipped on you.
Yeah, girl, I had to get you. And I was like, I can't live with this impersonator, because this impersonator doing too much. And she thought just because she was there at the house with us, she was cool. No, your body was there, but mentally and emotionally, you was not there.
I'm like, I'm here. What y'all tripping for? I'm here. I'm here with y'all.
Everybody
like,
looking at her like, yeah,
you're here.
But
your body, we see you in the flesh, but your mind, your emotions, bro, that shit somewhere. Because it ain't in your body. It's not in your body. And honestly, honest to God, it was not in my body. It wasn't in my. It was like a dark cloud, just like this. That's how I'm telling you. This is how I can explain what happened to me. It was a dark cloud like this. It's like I see, but I don't really see. Like, you get what I'm look at this. Just look at this. You see, but you don't see. That shit is real.
Yep.
So today we on our reset. Well, this weekend we've been on a reset, just trying to connect, talk, put things in the atmosphere, manifest about a lot of things we want to work on, definitely with us and our relationship, our kids, our family. Just and pretty much reminiscing. We've been reminiscing a lot too.
Mm-hmm. We have. We've been reminiscing.
We've been reminiscing, and we just
That's
been loving
cool.
every minute of it. It's just it was needed.
It was. And to change the subject, so we was out last night and your girls seen the lady had these horns on her head. So they was having a 45th birthday party, but you know everybody was dressed in a Disney cartoon.
A Disney character.
Disney, it was a Disney character, and she was like, "Babe, we gotta go. We're not going nowhere. This is a whole costume party." Yeah. I'm like, "Do you see Snow White's over there?" I was like, "That's the witch from the Wizard of Oz." I was like, "That's the evil witch from Sleeping Beauty." And she's like, "Huh, whew, why she keep dancing like that?"
They said we ain't going
We ain't going
nowhere.
nowhere. Sit down.
You gonna sit right here. I'm like,
You had us run from the last white event we went to. Not this time.
I did. Bae was like, listen, they're characters. They ain't doing nothing. They characters. They chilling. They having fun. I'm like, why the hell she got this black devil horn on her head? Why? And she was like, calm down.
You're in Orlando, and guess what? These are Disney characters. Look at all these wannabe Snow White and Cinderella.
And the fact that you gotta understand, yo, like to have someone that is not gonna put you in harm's way, not gonna let anything bad happen to you. Both ways. It's just like to know that you got somebody that fucks with you. And listen, we here together. If something pop off, we here together. Either way, you know.
They'll call your mama.
Either way, we here. But it was fun last night. We had a good day, the whole day itself. But we got a little ending to our weekend tonight, so you know.
We'll catch y'all up on that later.
Yeah, but overall, they wanted to speak on the reason we was here, to let y'all know, what pretty much transpired the last few months, and I'm woke now, y'all.
Ain't done.
I'm woke. It was a traumatic experience for me. I never went through that, and to have it happen, I can actually say I went through it.
Right.
I saw how it felt. You
and
know
I
how
think she needed to go through it because, you know, the kids, you know, that's their mom, but they come to Reese majority of times.
Mhm.
And so after she went through that, now they're like, okay,
we got a better relationship.
they got a better relationship.
Yeah.
They come and they talk to their mom and they be like, Reese, mommy okay today? Yeah, she okay. Okay. And, you know, they go in every morning to make sure she sees them before they go to school.
Yeah.
To let her know, okay, mom, I'm going out. And Jalen and Isis, when they get to school, they'll text her and be like, we're at school. You know, they check
It's
on
just
her.
different. It's different.
It's different now. Like, everybody's like, okay, we know mommy had an episode, so now we got to take care of her.
Yeah.
Because she was always taking care of us.
I've always taken care of them, so now it's like, you know, it's being reciprocated. Like, you don't have to do so much. We here, we growing up as adults, and we want you to see it. And you always talking about it. Be more responsible. Like, kind of help me out. But now they see that I literally had a breakdown. It's different.
It's different. They cook more now.
And nobody got an attitude. They just willing.
They cook. You know, before it used to be, but now it's like, okay, we're gonna go in here, we're gonna fix something to eat. We're just gonna make sure mommy and Reese don't have to do so much, and because we're growing up.
Yeah.
To the point where Isis is like, oh, the public's called me yet. The public, Jalen is
It's
about to be
they want to
14
be
and,
so much helpful. They
right.
really do.
He's about to be 14 and this man already trying to find him a job.
Yes, my man was on Indeed looking for a
Like,
job.
so I think it was something that needed to happen so that they could see that, okay, Mommy and Reese always doing what they can for us, and we just be sitting back chillaxing. And when Mommy just had her little breakdown, it was like, wait a minute, maybe this is too much on her. Maybe it's too much on them. And now it's like they're trying to, they're growing up. That's what they're doing.
Yeah.
They saw it, and I mean, babe, when I asked him, she was like, was I distance with you guys? Did I treat you guys different? And I think that's what really hurt her was when the kids was like, yeah. And she's like, but I'm here with you. And they're just like, no. I mean, she was like doing, like taking them to their doctor's appointments and stuff. And she would take them out to eat, but it was just like, she was doing it, but there was no emotion behind it. And they could tell, so it was like, okay, Mommy took us to lunch, whatever. And so after that, it was an eye-opener for everybody. That, you
For
know,
everyone.
For everyone, that mental health.
So it had to happen, and I'm pretty sure God is not going to put that on me if I didn't need it. I
Right.
needed it. I needed to wake up. I needed to realize that there is plenty of changes that's about to happen in my life. I need to recognize it, and I need to bring it forth, you know. And he wasn't doing that to hurt me, because of course he got a soldier and a warrior next to me. Two of us together is just, you know, we just did dynamic together. So we're not going to let each other fall at all. So he already knew I would have been good. He knew I was good from the beginning. That's why I went through it. He knew I was good, but I had to go through it. God knew I was good. He knew I was going to come out of it. I wasn't going to sink as far as where there was no coming back.
Right. Because a lot
Right.
of people, you know, that they would have taken that and ran with it, and it would have been a whole argument. It would have
Yeah.
been, and the person would have kept sinking deeper and deeper, and then they would have been at the point of no return. And some people get so deep in depression, like they just take their lives. And so I was like, no, man, I mean, my therapist was like, okay, you saved her.
Yeah.
Our therapist was like,
Ours.
you saved her.
Yeah.
It was like, if that happened in 30 days, what if you didn't notice?
And what if that would have happened in 3 months and I would have been gone?
It was like you noticed it, and it was a good thing. And I'm glad that I did notice it, you know, because it is what it is. You just have to know your partner, and you have to be able to reciprocate and give them that feedback they need.
Yeah.
Even if it hurts their feelings.
Even if it hurts their feelings. Like, if you fuck with me, you fuck with me, tell me the real. Tell me the real, because you want to see good out of me. Like, I want to see good out of you. You know, it's like what my therapist has been saying is I've been saving her since the beginning. You know, and basically it was time for her to save me. And she saved me. She ain't let me go. I ain't let her go. She was like, you saved her already, Fanny. It was okay for her to save you.
She was like, it's like the Julia Roberts movie where Richard Gere says, what happens when the prince rescues the princess, and then Julia Roberts says, the princess in turn rescues the prince. She was like, and that's what you did.
That's what you did.
She's like, Fanny has been rescuing you for these last 3 years, and then you just came back and reciprocated, and you rescued her. And I was like, oh.
That was deep.
That was real good.
Yeah,
that was from Pretty Woman at the end of the movie.
Yeah, it's from Pretty Woman at the end of the movie, but to transfer that to what ended up happening in real life right now, yeah.
Fanny was Richard Gere. And I was Julia Roberts.
But it happened, guys, and we just wanted to kind of express that with you guys and let you know, you know, mental depression is real, and as a couple, still learning each other in a relationship, still wanting to make it work, you know, know your partner, and be there for your partner. Talk about a lot of things. If
Even if it's things you don't want to talk about.
talk about it. Talk about it. These last 4 years has been rough. It's been up and down. You know, it is what it is. But we choose to hold it down. We choose to continue going. We like nothing ain't gonna stop this. And I'm pretty sure y'all haters see it. You. Anywho, yeah. So you know, it is what it is. Like, leave the shit alone. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Don't fix it.
We out.